It's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2013. We're at the Lofts site in Halifax, and big day for us on site here. We are just putting in place our two ginormous heat recovery system tanks. So got a crane here on site picking up the tanks. We had the tanks made at Rice Concrete in Bridgetown, Nova Scotia. So these are custom-made tanks for us. So you can see the crane is lifting one there, and there's another one down in the hole. And there's another video on our YouTube site which shows the inside of the tank. But each of these tanks has about 1,000 feet of pipe going round and round and round the perimeter of it, poured inside the concrete. So the idea here is that the warm gray water coming out of the building, so the water that's coming from people's kitchen sinks, showers, and dishwashers and laundry and whatnot, so everything other than the toilet water will get routed into one of these tanks, and they'll alternate back and forth over the course of the day. But the water coming out of people's showers, for example, is typically about 40 degrees Celsius, and so the water going into these tanks, our engineer figures, will average about I believe 26 degrees Celsius. So we, by using a heat pump, will actually extract the heat out of the gray water before it gets sent out to the city sewer. And so that's heat energy that the building has already bought and paid for. And so instead of basically throwing it away, we'll be recycling the heat energy and extracting it out of the outgoing gray water, and using it to actually heat the building and to heat new additional domestic potable water that would be required in the building. So as you're showering, your water will go down through your drain, down through the building into this tank, and then a heat pump will extract the heat energy out of that and recycle it back into the building use. So instead of putting warm water out into the municipal sewer, this will put cold water out into the municipal sewer. So this is a concept that is catching hold a lot in Europe. It's been done a bit in North America, normally with a small heat exchanger, but this is a far better system, because we'll be able to drag the outgoing water temperature down to probably only about 5 degrees Celsius. So we'll be getting most of the heat. In fact, the incoming water temperature, just from the municipal city fresh water supply, would probably average about 10 degrees. So this is kind of like a geothermal system, in that we'll actually be extracting the heat even out of the cold water that's coming into the building from the city municipal service. So even if somebody was just running cold water through their shower, or doing cold water wash in their laundry, we'll be able to extract the heat out of that. So this is world-class technology, and we're kind of proud that we've figured a way to do this for this building. So a lot of people might say that's kind of technical and geeky, but we're pretty excited about it here. And so just putting the tanks in the hole here now. Each one holds about 8,000 liters. So those two tanks there, with the low flow water fixtures that we'll be using in the building, those two tanks will hold about 16,000 liters, and our total water consumption for the building in the run of a day is expected to be about 22,000 liters, and that includes the toilet water. So the toilet water won't be going into those, so they'll basically collect all of the gray water outgoing out of the building over the course of the day, and they'll alternate back and forth, extracting the heat one at a time. So when one has the heat getting extracted out of it, the other one will be drained and will be getting refilled over the course of the day. So that's a bit of info on the more technical side. Hope you find it interesting. And that's it. Once again, Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2013.